Handmade in India. If you travel around India from north to south and from east to west, you will see people making things everywhere in the fields, beside the roads, in the doorways, and on verandas. They make things to eat, to wear, to sell, and to help build India and its people, and it's all there for everyone to see. Here are two Himachali women I met when I was walking in the Himalayan mountains in Himachal Pradesh in the north. Do you know what these women are doing? I have painted them with sheep because they are using sheep's wool for what they are making. One woman spins the wool to make it into an even thread. The other is knitting a multicolored woolly jumper. Wool can be dyed all the colors of the rainbow, but I rather like the woman who is wearing a natural colored outfit. It is the same color as the brown sheep. This is a sight you see all over India. Women collecting water from a well to drink and cook with. These women are from Haryana in the north. Well water is usually the cleanest and the safest water to drink, as it comes straight from deep under the ground, far from all the pollution that can seep into the surface water. These women are wearing the typical North Indian dress, the salwar kameez. Look at how well they balance two pots of water on their heads. Can you do that? I saw this man at work sitting outside his workshop in Karnataka in the south. He is a sculptor and he is using a hammer and a chisel to make an image of God out of stone. Can you guess which one? I have painted all the tools he uses for his work. I think they make interesting shapes all line up together. Surrounding him are other sculptures he has made of animal and people. Do you recognize any of them? On the edge of a forest in Karnataka, I came across this woman collecting firewood. They are wandering gaps from a tribe called the Banjara tribe. Look at the heavy jewelry they wear, but even heavier must be the huge bundles of sticks they are carrying. Can you see how they have wound up pieces of cloth into a tight circle and placed it on their heads to help them balance the load? This also protects them from any thorns or spikes the sticks may have. Can you guess what fruit is growing on the trees? These women are also from Karnataka and they are helping make one of the most important things to eat in India, rice. Rice grows in flooded fields called paddy fields. Here the women are ankle deep in the paddies replanting the rice sapling at regular intervals so that the rice will grow strong and healthy. Can you see how the women have tied up their saris so that their clothes don't get wet in the water? I think their backs must ache by the end of day, don't? I saw these men mending a railway track in Goa on the southwest coast of India. Can you see all the different tools they use? I like the fact that the workers' uniform use the color of Indian flag, orange, white and green. Can you see the man who is in the charge of all workers? I made the railway into the shape of clock as the trains have to be on time. I I visited a village in Odisha in the east, entirely made up of craftspeople. Everybody was sitting outside their houses and workshop making things. This lady is a papier mac painter. She has painted, amongst other things, some brightly colored images of Jagannath. Do you know who is he? He is Krishna by other name. Look at all the different patterns and the different colors the painter uses. She hopes to sell her wares to tourists and pilgrims. I like her elephant mask best. Do you? Beside a dusty village road in Bengal in the east, I came upon this man called Thathera beating tin threads into a bucket shape. First, he decorated the tin by punching holes in its surface with a pin to make interesting patterns. Then he rolled the metal into a cylinder, as he is doing here, and making a great racket. He bashed the two ends together with small pins. Finally, he attached the base of bucket in the same way. They look very pretty, don't you think? These people are making bricks. I like the way the name stamped on brick is gold, as if they were nuggets of gold instead of bricks made out of baked earth. Here the women are taking some specially prepared brick clay and are shaping it in the rectangular wooden molds. They slice off any excess clay with a strip of metal. Bricks are baked in a special oven called kiln, and the entire process of making a brick takes 25 days. These ovens have tall, thin, tower-like chimneys. You can see the chimneys all over India, dotting the countryside. I saw these brickmans in Bengal. Traveling through Bengal, I passed a lot of small, round ponds called pukars. There I saw these fisherwomen carrying their round nets with the day's catch in the little baskets, which they strapped to their heads. I watched them catch fish. A group of women stood up to their waists in water, forming a row in the pond. They each splashed the water vigorously, holding the bamboo rim of their nets. Then, all together, they would dip their nets lower into the water and all together scoop up any fish. I have painted the fish their actual size. People like to eat them fried and crispy. Would you? I went to a wedding in Rajasthan in the west and I watched a huge wedding feast being prepared. These women are making chapatis. They sat in a circle, each person helping with one stage of chapati making. So the first lady sieved the flour through the metal sheet with lots of hole in it. Another adding water knead into dough with her fist. The next separated the dough into little balls, ready for the final rolling out into a chapati shape. A large plate of ready rolled chapati was then whisked off into the kitchen to be cooked for the wedding feast. These women are road builders. I saw them flattening out some rocky ground in Rajasthan. They use their picks and shovels to help clear a pathway through the desert. Later, a proper road for cars and trucks will be laid down. These women come from the Rabri tribe in Rajasthan. I was particularly struck by the colorful clothes they wore and the strength these women had to do this very hard work. Which lady is wearing the most bangles? And can you spot a tiffin box?